Hi. So I thought tonight that I would share some of my poems that I've written, just randomly. And I'm terrible at this. Terrible at reciting things, reading things. So if you just want to read these things at your leisure instead of hearing me, you can go on Twitter on Nick Poems 81 on Twitter. I have all these poems on there, and I actually got those. I was going through that to see what poems I was going to do and to look up the dates. So anyway, I'm going to start with this one from August 3rd, 2012. This was at a time when I've been in love once in my life, and this was at that time. And it's a very strange experience to go through, but this was basically my version of a love poem, trying to do kind of an ode to her beauty, and it's about beauty in general and hers in particular, and I call it in the ode in the key of B, since her name started with B, and this lady actually just got married. I saw on social media that she she just posted her wedding picture, and I'm very happy for that. I'm very happy for her. But this was, back 2012. This is how it goes. I have this memorized, so I can do this. Beauty beyond the beauty beyond the boundaries of earth and time. Enigma of grace, begetting both motive and rhyme. Reason again has honor. Modesty again is strong. Nature again is balanced as celestial songs. Affection's raison d'etre before thoughts begun. Double brown orbs so bright to blind the sun. Emerging from under the hill and land of lakes, till this life sets and its own dawn breaks. Then away from us slips the gift without measure. Eternal beauty reclaims its treasure. Okay, so there's that one. And what am I going to do next? I think I'll do another. These are all, some of these are favorites of mine. Some of it I came across it and I thought it was kind of interesting. Here's another favorite of mine I call Kiss in the Dark from June 28th, 2011. It goes like this. How many times must a man, daggone, I'm horrible. How many times must a man die if he loses a life each time that he cries? The silver lining of clouds, the light of each dawn, engender affection, and then they are gone. There's just enough time to fall madly in love before death comes from above. It's just a kiss in the dark. A memory forsaken is not a bad cure, as all our affections are ever at war. The dance of this life is a 2-minute jig. The moment is over no sooner than it begins. Every affair exists as only a start, and each thing of beauty is the world to the heart. But it's all just a kiss in the dark. Home is wherever the heart resides, but our heart lays scattered on motley tides. A nomadic lover, uprooted and rent, and never yearning for the final ascent. Crippled by passion, by supernal hope renewed, a tear-soaked bed with blood-red dreams imbued. So that's from June 28th, 2011. Oh, here's another. This is the shortest one, which I really like. So this goes real quick. I loved you when the moon was full, but affection waned with the dawn. Chained and drained by remembrance and devotion to a life now gone. And that's it. That is from August 15th, 2010. And that was actually inspired by a misheard lyric. I was listening to the album at Sixes and Sevens by Serenia, and I thought I heard him say devotion to a life now gone. So I used that. And then I went back and re-listened to the album and then read the lyrics, and I couldn't find the line devotion to a life now gone. I couldn't even find a line that resembled it. So That actually kind of made me feel better that I didn't actually steal it. It was just a misheard thing. Okay, so next. Okay. From June 5th, 2010. Sunlight dripping, sunlight dripping honey, more like golden money, on your lovely tear-soaked face. The laughs I used to hear, chained in prisons drear, to my sad, pale disgrace. Oh, my dear, don't turn your face, please don't you spurn my pleading, remorseful gaze. Dream now if you can, the remnants of a man collected from much brighter days. We used to play and fight through the day and night, catching colds and fireflies. But with time comes change and souls to rearrange, and what was good slowly dies. There's that one. This one, okay, similar. This one is from March. This is a mixed bag, but okay. March 24th, 2010. Oh, it's this one. Oh, I thought it was another one. Okay. March 24th, 2010. The sun sets on another beautiful day, shedding its last life in a gentle way. The after school children come out to play, but I'm just missing you. The moon is bright in the crystal sky. The crickets play their love songs nearby. Bats catch bugs with their Doppler eye, but I'm just missing you. Dew lays heavy on the morning green, giving a sparkle to the entire scene. The early air is crisp and clean, but I'm still missing you. The birds sing happily in the trees. Warmth is carried on a gentle breeze. The day is beautiful as can be, but I'm still missing you. I went to see a movie and it was fine, but halfway through it wasn't on my mind. The joy it gave me recalled another love of mine, and I'm missing you again. Went to a resort that I like so well. The people are friendly and the pool is swell, but there's still a void which makes it hell. I'm missing you. I'm just missing you. How I miss you. Again. Okay. Next one. Let's see. July 29th, 2008. Fantasy becomes reality when love meets death and gold clings to frozen breath. Minds unshaped by material care are free to breathe God's fresh air. The stories we are told in truth, the stories we are told in youth become the bedrock of all truth. Happily ever after is not an artist's toy, but the symbol of our hope for eternal joy. Humanity in its boundless pride can anything pervert or deride. There is no limit to their foolish ways. 30 pieces still unrepaid. Okay. Oh, and this was the one I thought the other one was. Okay. From January 10th, 2007. Sky glittering with artificial gold. A color too slimy for the sun to hold. Chase me down a pathway of dreams, the only place where I hear or see. Fern overgrown until it eclipses the earth. The mustard seed died and then gave birth. A wizard, a genius, buried beneath a giant stone, corrupting flesh receives a corrupting throne. The soul is ill and the body cries out, till all the noise in the world is rendered mute by its shout. Insipid concrete of man's fatal design lends no warmth and is condemned by time. The blood which flows through starlit skies is the blood that was mine in years gone by. The moon sheds a tear and I watch it fall from the fairy tale into the sea of gall. And now the battle goes on for every heartbeat, heaven and hell clawing hand and teeth. The future is null and void. In it I do not believe. What moments I am given, I have reserved to grieve. Okay, let's see. Let me go to, where is that other one? Here we go. Okay. This one I'm gonna have to sing because it's inspired by a song. Okay, that song being "Bad Romance" by Lady Gaga. And I didn't attempt to actually match it, syllable by syllable, line by line, but the basic format is definitely there. Um, and this is called "Take a Bow," which I borrowed from or took from the Madonna song. And it's about a guy who finds this woman and he's attracted to her. And he realizes that this is actually a really good woman and would be really good for him. It would be good for him to have a relationship with her, um, have a life with her. But he's a coward and he's not willing to commit to a relationship. He's not willing to take on that responsibility. So that's what this is about. Um, the first couple lines are kind of a holdover from another one of my obsessions, which is the idea that since everything changes and everything ends, reality is, kind of at its core just um, death and darkness and, and nothingness. And you may as well just join in on that type thing. So that's the first couple of lines, but that sort of mindset doesn't last long in her presence. So anyway, this is Take a Bow. Okay. This is from July 13th, 2012. It all crushes, it all ends, it all crumbles, my dearest friend, just take a bow. Bow, kill, bow, just take a bow. Heart is a traitor, and love is a lie. The sun is jealous of the light in your eye. It takes a bow. Bow low, bow, it takes a bow. I crave your beauty, but don't want your life. Schizophrenic will to be damned. I need your beauty, but don't want that life. We could have had an ideal romance. Liberal psycho, horror design. All becomes worthless when it becomes mine. I take a bow. Bow, die, bow, I take a bow. Grace and nature, honor and truth. It had no meaning until I met you. I take a bow. Bow, kneel, bow, I take a bow. I crave your beauty, but don't want your life. Schizophrenic will to be damned. I need your beauty, but don't want that life. We could have had an ideal romance. Into a tempest, a lava-drenched sea. I'd never ask for you to follow me. I take a bow. Bow out, bow, I take a bow. Blood's receptive, the mind is a bust. Wish I were good so God could join us, and we take a bow. Bow, pray, serve, we take a bow. I crave your beauty, but don't want your life. Schizophrenic will to be damned. I need your beauty, but don't want that life. We could have had an ideal romance. Scared of your beauty and the duties I'd marry, but it's death not to take the chance. Providence wasted my cross I won't carry. Fade away, lament the lost romance. And that's it. By the way, that last line, fade away, lament the lost romance, is just like one of my favorite lines that I've written. It just tastes good on my tongue. I don't know. I can't explain it, but so there's that one. What's next? Let's see here. Okay, this one is a quick one. This came from looking at. I was at a mall. This was December 19th, 2016. It's probably one of the last times I was at the mall, but 2016. I was leaving. I passed by a store that had some dresses displayed. I don't know if they were prom dresses or not. They could have been. But seeing them made this pop into my head. I'm your prom queen baby in a flowing dress. I'm a perfect Barbie made to impress. I'm your kick-ass Ripley and Sarah Connor. I'm Elizabeth Bennet standing for her honor. I'm a super modern dyke who don't need a man. I'm a radiant goddess you can't understand. I am everything, everything, except me. Let's see, and let's see. Yeah, I came across some stuff that I had forgotten about that I thought were kind of interesting. Let's see. From May 3rd, 2019, here's this one. Midnight at the crossroads of despair. The moon shines to reveal the abandoned fair. Rust, mold, poisoned, carried on musty air, the inner soul of the saint who never dared. High noon on the island of suicide, drenched in a darkness no smile can hide. Memories rising with the rising tide to overwhelm this corpse denied. Desperate solace in the witching hour, bathed in the soft lunar shower. A brief respite from fiscal powers, where only I can myself devour. Okay. This one's kind of nice. This was inspired by my niece-in-law, the daughter of my nephew. When she was like 5, and she was at the piano, and someone took a picture, and I was looking at that picture later, and I wrote this. This was from August 1st, 2022. Okay. Remember, this is a 5-year-old piano. Okay. There is music in your heart, but the notes are not yet in order. We will try to do our part to guide them in place as you get older. And what reason and beauty we have gained through the years that we have strived, we will add to your growing flame to enrich your spirit and help it thrive. Oh, my precious little one, but not little very long, I pray this life we have begun matures into a melodious song. Okay, let's see. That one, read that one. I took a picture of it. Let me read it. From December 22nd, 2018. Caught in the wheels of profit, or rather profit is what I'm told. But the compensation does not compensate, merely is processed back into the mold. Skeleton trees await my honor. The moon goddess awaits my prayer. The sun waits to warm my face, but alas, I cannot be there. Earth, water, breeze, and fire, eager to commune and refresh my soul. But life is forsaken in order to live. The machine of progress takes a heavy toll. Back, back, I wish to flee to the woods and mountains and sea. Away from modern madness and miseries, to crystal skies and frosty leaves. Babbling brooks, chirping birds, and homemade tea, to partake in the natural, magical energies. And let me go back to, let's see, where am I at? Okay, there's this one. This one is a longer one, but this is from, I don't have a date on this. It's March 13th, 2000 something. 2000, maybe 2004? Mid-2000s. Okay, let's say that. Okay, here we go. Spinning within the unconscious wheel, fantasy showing us what is real. You look within your mind where the magic dwells, searching for the chance to break the spell. As your eyes roll back towards the dark layer of truth, all that haunts the universe rushes in on you. Under the moon, a million perceptions bleed into one. Your eyes aren't blinded by the sun, so maybe tonight you'll become. Rest your head, close your eyes, lying between hell and paradise, where all that we know seems blurred. Thinking, you shed a tear for all you've heard, and for every thought in your head. You drift off to semi-dead, where the rules are unbroken, because no rules are there spoken. And you're free to roam through the sphere, ever mindful, never fear, waiting for life to pull together into an unmistakable sum. Maybe tonight, at the end of the chaos, maybe you'll become. In your deepest dream, your soul is free to contemplate what is and what may be. In your worst nightmare, you're never as scared as when you wake up to find the same old confusing reality there. The stranger in the mirror staring you down, and irrelevant questions from the other faces around. Typhoon of images and sounds connected by time, vertigo of perceptions scrambling your mind. Yet you are yours, and not this dizzy scene. Far beyond the zodiac is a secret never seen. The fire within your eyes, the inferno in your soul, the power of a personality, a will all its own. The world within a single life, a suicide destroys the sum. Insomniatic reflection, maybe tonight you'll become. You hear a dozen lonely voices in your skull. They beckon you to their clique as you try to rise above them all. They plead like a child, they entreat like a whore, but you know that they are false and have nothing real in store. So close your eyes and slip off to a world you know is fantasy, and mastering the realm of shadows, you may achieve a better grasp of reality. And somewhere within that journey you make, and perhaps somewhere between the death and the wake, somewhere within that journey you make, as you try to discern the concise theme of life, maybe you'll find the key to your own life. Maybe the scattered remnants of you will be made whole at the rising of the sun. Maybe tonight you will finally become. That's something I could not write anymore. Okay, there's how many? 23 minutes in. Okay, let's see. This one's real short. From June 28th, 2004. Full moon hanging in the spheres, no stars to soothe its tears. Emptiness filling its domain, how I feel without you again. Dreams that are rich in hope pass from flame to smoke, leaving the candle in darkest gloom when the sunlight steals me from you. Let's see. I think that's probably time to get to the last one, which is that one. Oh man, I would like to read. I would like to read that one. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I gotta read this one. This is inspired by Saw. I'm a fan of the Saw series. This is inspired by those movies, okay? Let me just read this real quick. From February 8th, 2014. Under crosses Under crosses through razor wire, that way to heaven is lined with fire. A single vision can pierce the flames. A sole decision can win the game. Walking naked on broken glass, blinded by another voice you'll pass. A severed limb may skip the scale, but only for love, all else fails. No money can save you as you look death in the eye. This is where things of true value would not be denied. So pierce your sight, share the pain, forgive the guilty, or lose your claim. Look closer, but not to condemn. Words are worthless, but words seem worthless, but patience is a gem. Vanity of vanity, the world offers nothing but lies. How much blood would you give to stay alive? There's a number of references in there. Um, and let me wind this up with this poem, which is probably, in my opinion, the best thing I've written. It's definitely a, a poem that reflects my Catholic upbringing and Catholic faith, which is something that doesn't come out very often. But this is from October 20th, 2013. Cover, O Lord, this house with graces, as a young forest covered with snow. Suffuse thy glance into our faces. Breathe thy meekness into our souls. Let no evil here be spoken, no, nor heard nor seen. Let thy peace reign unbroken in all our thoughts, words, and deeds. Far aloof from worldly strife, keep safe our minds and hearts. In sync with thy inner life, resting in thy church's hearth. Let thy mother arrange all things, bathing them in faith and hope. Let thy love through her be king, so this house may be a home. Okay, so that's long enough. That's enough. Anyway, thanks for listening. Bye.